Watch it. You're about to enter the spin cycle. I'm Michael J. Fell. Our show begins right now. Today's top story, wolf in sheep's clothing. It's easy to assume that practically everyone remembers the tale about the wolf in sheep's clothing. That legendary children's story about a dishonest, self-seeking individual, the wolf, who intentionally misrepresents himself, wears sheep's clothing, in order to prey upon the unsuspecting. This centuries-old, often told story is intended to pass a moral down from one generation to the next. It appears, however, that many Americans have either forgotten this story, failed to pass it down to the next generation, or have, in some cases, decided that that big bad wolf isn't so bad after all. Rewind back to 2004. It's the Democratic National Convention. Slated to give the keynote speech, one state senator from Illinois. This state senator waxes eloquently, even poetically, about the greatness of America, the power of the American dream, and his parents' and grandparents' devotion to the greatness and power of the dream that is America. What he forgets to mention is that his mother attended a radical, communist-leaning church known as the Little Red Church on the Hill, attended a radical, communist-leaning high school which had a communist school board chairman and several communist teachers on staff where she was taught the Communist Manifesto. What he also forgets to mention is that in Kenya, as part of a development plan, his father championed communal ownership through forced confiscation of privately owned land, advocated the nationalization of foreign-owned companies, and promoted dramatically increasing taxes on the rich up to 100%. Oh, and he also somehow forgets to mention that his grandparents and Frank Marshall Davis, the boyhood mentor they handpicked for him, were all members of the Communist Party USA. Fast forward to 2008. The former state senator, now the junior United States senator from Illinois, runs a brilliant political campaign where he fools a lot of people into thinking that he's a centrist and will govern as such. He's a brand new, improved brand of politician who will unite America and lead us all to the promised land. Today's reality, though, is that he's fractured America. Instead of being the advertised great uniter, he has consistently and repeatedly refused to reach across the aisle, choosing instead to willfully demonize his political opponents, play the race and class warfare card with mind-numbing regularity, and enact huge numbers of policies that are openly hostile to America's economic bedrock, the private sector free market. What we have here, folks, is a Marxist wolf in populist sheep's clothing. A dishonest, self-serving individual who intentionally misrepresents himself in order to prey upon the unsuspecting. If he fooled you, don't be mad. Admit it. Admitting the problem is the first step in recovery. And remember, the spin never stops here because your views deserve to be heard.